Okay, looks like it's working. So, wanted to pop on here and say what is up. Say hi to you guys. I never go live on my business page, but here I am. So, wanted to say hi. Let me see something real fast here. Hang on, real quick. Pulling up the feed on my phone. I apologize. Hang tight with me because I want to. Okay, so I want to talk about something, and that is things have changed significantly for me in the last 23 hours, almost 24 hours. I interviewed Andy Frisella yesterday on my show, Breakthrough Walls. And I want to give a special thanks to Emily, his wife, for setting that whole interview up. I appreciate you, Emily, if you see this. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Andy, because Andy Frisella is, man, he is raw. He is real. He is the man. And, like, honestly, it completely blew me away. Absolutely and completely blew me away. The value that guy delivered during the interview. But towards the end, I brought up the 75 hard thing. If you don't know what 75 hard is, I suggest you look it up because it's phenomenal. It's a change in, it's you just have to look it up. Just go to Google and type in 75 hard Andy Frisella, and you'll learn everything that you need to know about it. So I committed to Andy and to everybody watching that I was going to do 75 hard, and I am going to do 75 hard. It's 75 days in a row of massive changes in the way that you work out, the way that you eat, reading 10 pages a day. I mean, a lot of really incredible things. I decided and committed to that I was going to do that. Katie Mayers. Hey, Katie, how are you? I was on your live stream earlier. Steve Guzman, how you doing, bro? So, I made that commitment, excuse me, yesterday. And then I had a long conversation with Frank Crinite last night. Hey, Katie. With Frank Crinite last night. I mean, a long one. We had probably a 2-hour conversation, very close to it. We talked for a long time about a lot of stuff. We talked about business. Many of you know I'm partners with Frank in another deal. And Frank Crinite, for those of you that don't know who he is, he's one of the number 1, number 2 salesmen in the world selling cars. He sells over 100 cars a month. And the dude is just a badass, like, for real. Like, this guy gets it, man. He's got a magical touch to everything he does. And so we went really, really deep on some business stuff last night for 2 hours. Hour and 45 minutes. I don't know what it was. A long time. And I got to say thank you to him, to Andy Frisella, to Emily Frisella, to all the amazing people in my life and in my circles, because in the last 23 hours, some things have changed. And Katie, if you're still on here, you and I have had, I don't even know how many hours of conversations, like hours and hours and hours of conversations. And man, the stuff you've been posting, the stuff you post, especially on your Instagram stories. If you're not following Katie Mayers on Instagram, go do it. It's well worth the follow. She posts some amazing things. But the stuff that you've been posting on Instagram, you know, I'm going to tell you, like, how many of us, including me, so trust me, I'm not judging you. I swear to God. Joanne, how in the world are you? How many of us live our lives totally concerned about what everybody else thinks? Hey, Tim, how are you? About what everybody else thinks. How many things have you not done or attempted to do because you were worried about what others would say? You were worried about being judged. You were worried about, well, what if it doesn't work out? You were worried about, if it doesn't work out, what will people say? You were worried about all of the things. You were worried about, well, if I shift gears and I go this direction, then, I'm going to be screwed. I won't be able to make money and all of that stuff. How many things have you not attempted in your life because of fear? A bunch of BS fear of what other people think, what other people are going to say about you, about what other people, like all of that crap, man, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. And I am telling you since yesterday, and let me make a confession. I'm going to make a confession right now. I'll be 51 years old on July 17th. So what is that? 5 days from now. And I started mowing yards when I was 7 years old to try to make extra money and earn my own way. And I did do that, and I did it well. And I got my first job cleaning trash dumpsters at an Italian restaurant at 11 years old. I've worked my entire life, and my goal has always been money. How can I get more of it? That's always been my goal. Always been my goal. How can I make more money? Well, let me tell you something. Yesterday, when I asked Andy Frisella, and if you didn't see that interview, it's an hour and 7 minutes long-ish. Go watch it. And forget that he drops F-bombs and MF bombs and everything else. Forget that. Put that to the side. Don't judge it. Let it go and listen to his message. I'm telling you, you didn't hear me drop an F-bomb, but that dude went from broke. I mean, broke, living in the back room of his store, like broke, to doing $300 million a year. So he's doing something right. Okay? He is doing something right. Does that mean, and he said it, doesn't mean I do everything right, bro. That's not what that means. What it means is I face my fears and I don't give a shit about what other people think. And I don't care what they're saying about me. I don't care. That's what he said. And the minute that you stop caring what everybody else is thinking and doing, and, oh, they're going to say bad things about me and they're going to say, dude, let it go. Andy is the man, John. Andy is the man. I'm telling you, my confession is I've chased money my entire life. Andy said it yesterday. Tom Ziegler, Zig Ziglar's son, who I interviewed the day before, he said it as well. And that is this. Zig Ziglar had a saying. Don't chase money. It's too fast. You will never catch it. Instead, chase solving people's problems, and the money will find you. And Andy said it yesterday. Andy said, look, we were ready to give up. For the first 10 years, I made an accumulative amount of $58,000. Accumulative. 58 grand in 10 years. Katie, you're right. You're absolutely right. $58,000 in 10 years. That's $5,800 a year. And he lived on that somehow. I'm like, what the heck? $58,000 in 10 years. I said to him, what shifted? What happened? Was there a moment? Was there a time? Was there a year? What happened that shifted everything for you? What was it? And he said, I'll tell you what it was. There was a moment. He said, my partner and I, my business partner and I were sitting there and we were going, dude, it's been 10 years, man. We're not making a blank and dime here. We're not making any money. He goes, I could have made more money working at McDonald's. And I laughed. If you saw the interview, I kind of chuckled. And he said, I'm serious. I could have. I said, I believe you. He said, look, we were sitting there talking and this entire time, he said, my entire life I had chased money. We were chasing money. We used to have little contests to see who could, I'll bet I can sell that customer this, and this. He goes, and at that moment, we're sitting there talking about, should we just throw in the towel? Should we call it quits? Should we end this deal? Like, what should we do here? Because we're not making it. He said, and that's when we started talking about the results, the people that would come in with tears streaming down their face because our products had helped them lose weight, had helped them have a different life, helped them get healthy, helped them work out, helped them in so many ways. They took on new bodies, new personalities. We realized at that moment that, man, what we're doing here, what we are doing is actually helping people. And Andy said at that moment, I said, F it. I'm not chasing money. I don't care if I ever get rich, man. I just don't care. You know what I'm doing? I'm helping people. What we're doing here is we are helping people. And so we both made a commitment that it doesn't matter if we ever get rich. Let's just help people. Let's just help people. We'll charge for it, but let's help people. He said, I think that was God's way of telling me I had been chasing the wrong thing my entire life. He said, and as soon as I let go of chasing money and I started chasing helping people instead, that's when he hit it out of the park. That's when he did it. It was he quit chasing money. He stopped chasing money and he started chasing helping people. It's the same exact thing Tom Ziglar said the day before. Same exact thing Tom Ziglar said that his dad always had that saying. Don't chase money. It's too fast. You'll never catch it. Instead, chase solving problems for people. And I am telling you, like, and he said a lot of other things. The 75 hard thing, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm starting Sunday. I'm doing 75 hard. If you don't know what 75 hard is, go into Google, type in 75 hard, Andy Frisella, and you'll see what it is. It's a complete, it's simple. It's 5 steps. It's 5 steps. But they're not going to be easy. This is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. You have to work out twice a day for 45 minutes. You have to commit to a diet and no cheat meals. Sup, Frank Crinite? I just talked about you, bro. About how our 2-hour conversation last night, man, how powerful it was. Or hour and 45, whatever it was. I don't know how long it was. But 75 hard, and he talks about 75 hard in the last 10 minutes. I was literally signing off of the show with him, and I brought it up. I said, I didn't even bring up 75 hard. Do you know why? And he smiled. He goes, yeah, because now you have to do it. And he started laughing. And he's right. I have to do it. I have to do it, man. Have you ever committed to something, a complete lifestyle change for 75 days? I mean, committed. I'm doing these 5 steps every single day, working out twice a day. One time has to be outside. Whether it's raining, shining, freezing, snowing, doesn't matter. One of the workouts every day for 75 days has to be outside. He said, now, you can take your elliptical machine and drag it outside and do it outside. I don't care how you do it. You just have to do it outside. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I have my wife is going to do it as well. And Linda Ann Barber has already committed to doing it. 75 hard. I'm starting Sunday, and I would love it if some of you join. But listen, go listen to the podcast first. Go to Google and type in 75 hard, Andy Frisella, and listen to the podcast, because I don't want you to commit if you're not going to finish it. And I finish what I start. I finish what I start. That's why, and I have a lot of friends that have done 75 hard. My buddy Brian Hess is like, dude, it changed me. Like, and Andy says that. He's like, you do this for 75 days straight, on the other side, you're going to be a different person. And the reason I haven't committed is, dude, I don't like to fail. I do not like to fail. I'm very competitive, and when I commit to something, man, I'm all in, and I mean, I hate to fail. So that's why I've kind of been like, yeah, I see everybody doing 75 hard. I hear Andy talking about it. Oh, I think I'll skip this podcast. That one doesn't look very interesting. 75 hard. But I went back and listened to the podcast this morning. I'm doing it. I'm starting Sunday. Linda Ann Barber is starting Sunday. I haven't talked to my wife about it yet, but she said she wants to do it, so I assume she'll start on Sunday. We're starting 75 hard on Sunday, and I'm going to do it. How can it hurt me? I don't think it can. Let's see. No cheat meals. Commit to a diet, right? Commit to a diet and no cheat meals. I have to do something really, really difficult, and that's read 10 pages a day out of a book that'll benefit me, nonfiction book that'll benefit me. So read 10 pages. Let's see. First is you have to work out twice a day. Second, Tim, you're right. Maybe I'll get Jason to commit to it. That'd be awesome, huh? So, second, I can't remember all the steps off the top of my head, but it's first, you work out twice a day. Second, you commit to a diet with no cheat meals, and you have to hold yourself accountable. You cannot break your word. You cannot break it. You can't. If you have a cheat meal, you have one little Oreo cookie, you have to start back at day one. No cake, no alcohol. That's part of it too. I'm good there. I haven't had a drink in 17 years. So if you drink a lot of alcohol occasionally, it's going to be tough for you. But me, I'm good. It's been almost 17 years. But like look, 75 hard. Brian Hess, what's up, my brother? So look, 75 hard is going to be really hard. I know it is. But like Andy said yesterday, he's like, dude, when you start, like, you're going to be like, why did I wait so long? Thank you, Hans. I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping that in there. There's the link to the podcast. Or just go to his website and look it up too. There it is. Brett just put it in. Strict diet, no cheating, not even one bite, no alcohol. Two workouts per day. One has to be outside. Both have to be at least 45 minutes. Drink 1 gallon of water every day. Read 10 pages per day from a nonfiction self-help book. And you have to take a progress picture every day. Bam! That's it. That is it right there. 75 hard. Brian Hess is in here right now, or he was. Brian, put in the comments what it did for you. What did it do for you? Because Brian and he's like one of my best friends in the world. We talk all the time. Brian was telling me, he's telling me daily. I'm like, dude, man, it sounds awesome, man. I should maybe do that. I think I said that one time, and he was like one of those MLM people. No offense. I'm in some MLMs, but you know what I'm talking about. The new ones that are like, oh my God, he said that he wants blah, blah, blah. And they jump on you like, you know, anyway. So he's like, oh dude, you need to do it. Yeah. And I was like, dang, I shouldn't have said that. But it's true. I mean, he's right. I needed to do it. So look, I'm doing it. I mean, the guy that invented it was on my show yesterday, and I committed to Andy Frisella. So I guess I'm in. I have to do it. Brian lost 28 pounds and gained more mental clarity than he's ever had in his life. There you go. Bam! That's it. That's it. I'm putting that up on the screen, bro. I'm putting that up on the screen. So there it is. Like, that's it. And so I'm committing, starting Sunday, 75 hard. Linda Ann Barber, starting Sunday, 75 hard. My wife said she's going to do it, so I'm going to throw her in. My wife committed. Sunday, we start 75 hard. Who else is in? Jason Alt, Sunday, 75 hard. No alcohol. No alcohol. Every time I say Jason Alt, I say no alcohol. Everybody's going to think he's an alcoholic. He's not. I'm just saying, like, you cannot cheat on this program. You cannot cheat on this program. If you cheat on this program, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating your life. You're cheating your family. You're cheating everything. You're cheating your children. Not consuming sugar will change your life. Dude, you're going to do it again? Round 2, ding, ding. Holy crap. Is it no sugar? Did you just say no sugar? Is it no sugar? Jorge, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Dude. So, did you say no sugar? Like zero sugar, no sugar. What if there's sugar in the bread? I don't know. Anyway, so I guess I better read up on all the details. No sugar? Oh, God. Anyway, I'm in. It doesn't matter. I need more discipline in my life, and I'm excited to do this. I'm really excited. Jason Williams, I know. Oh, no cheat meals. Okay. I got you. Well, hey, that means, if they accidentally serve chocolate cake at dinner at a restaurant, is that considered a cheat meal? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So look, all I know is this. Today's sugar is trash, Tim. I agree, 1,000%. All I know is this. Man, you know, I've gotten to know some really amazing people in life. And I'm talking about just the regular people like you and me. I'm talking about people like Grant Cardone. I'm talking about now Emily and Andy Frisella. I'm talking about like a lot of amazing people. I mean, Tim Grover, the author of the book Relentless, has been in my car. I gave him and his manager a ride to their hotel. He sat in the front seat of my car. I mean, I have gotten to know some really, really amazing people. Joanne Johnson's in. I have gotten to know some really absolutely amazing people in my life. And I've worked very, very hard on social media and building a brand on social media, building my presence on social media. And I've done a lot of websites for people. I've done a lot of different things. But I'll tell you something. After last night talking with Frank Crinite about all of that, the websites, the marketing, the digital, Facebook ads, building a social media presence, teaching people, because I teach people, I coach people. I have a video from a client of mine, Dr. Cherie Carter Scott. Just go to Dr. Cherie, CHERIE.com. She's been on Oprah several times. She is an amazing woman. In 1974, she started teaching coaches how to coach. She has been deemed the mother of coaching. And I'm coaching her and her husband on how to use social media. And she did a live stream on Instagram the other night. I mean, giving me unbelievable. After I coached them for an hour and a half, she gave me these amazing accolades on a live stream about how much I help them and how great of a coach I am. And man, I haven't spent enough time focusing on letting people know what I do. Like, I have not spent hardly, like Frank Crinite said last night, he's like, dude, I don't think most people realize what you do. And I said, yeah, sure they do, man. He's like, I don't think they do. Like, they think, okay, Ken Walls has got this really cool show where he has celebrities and entrepreneurs come on, but I don't think they know what you do for a living. And that's my fault if you don't know. But the primary focus that I have today is I teach people and companies how to scale using social media and technology. And sometimes that's social media, like we just go in and look at everything. Sometimes that's your website. Sometimes it's a combination of everything. But that's my fault. And so, Frank, I want to thank you, man. Like, dude, Frank Crinite is first off, one of my best friends in the world. Second, that dude is smart. Gosh, he's smart. Bro, thanks, Brian. Brian, you rock, dude. So, like, I like, that guy is smart, man. Like, he really woke me up last night, helped me see a couple of things that I haven't seen clearly. So anyway, back to Andy Frisella and everything else. Like, 75 hard, I'm committed to. I'm starting Sunday. I suggest. No, I don't suggest. First off, if you want to commit to it with me, okay. But I'm telling you, Joanne Johnson, I'm telling you, anyone else, make sure that you've listened to the podcast first, the whole thing, all the way to the end. Listen to the podcast, because you have to understand that this is not a, I'm going to go give it a try. You can't, that's not what this commitment's about. This commitment is about, but I have a wedding that day. Does not matter. You got to get your 2 workouts in. But it's my daughter's wedding. Understood. Your daughter's going to be very happy that you're healthy. You got to get your 2 workouts in. You got to drink your gallon of water. But I'm going to be sitting in a seminar for 6 hours that one day. I can't drink that much water. I'll have to pee a lot. You have to drink a gallon of water every day. It doesn't matter. You have to be committed. And Andy goes into great detail about it. So Linda Ann Barber, she sent me a message. Sunday, we start 75 hard. Sunday. Brian Hess just recommitted to do it again. He's already done 75 hard. He wants to do it again. Bam! That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, Tim Alt, Jason's dad, just said that Jason said he's in, but I haven't seen that from Jason yet. This program is an all-in deal. I worked out in 7 different states and did several at 2:30 a.m. before I went to bed. That's right. I saw it, dude. I saw it. I saw it. I know, man. And you got to do the pictures every day. You got to do it all. It's an all-in deal, okay? It's an all-in deal. So go listen. Go listen to the podcast. Google it if you need to. Somebody, and by the way, somebody said yesterday, while I was interviewing a guy that makes $300 million a year, or not makes, but you know what I mean, brings in $300 million. I'm interviewing this guy, and somebody says to me, hey, after you're done, could you drop the link in to blah, blah, blah? As he's talking about being lazy and figuring stuff out on your own. And somebody asked me to go back and drop the link in to buy Andy's books. How about no? How about Google it? Like, what? Like, do you not know how to use Amazon? Like, go look it up, dude. Like, and it was, I don't even remember who it was, but like, no, I will not drop the links in. I got shit to do. And it doesn't mean doing work for you. Like, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll even buy them for you. Just send me $6,000 and I will ship you those books. All of them that he's written. I'll buy you a copy of each one. Send me $6,000. Done deal. Let's roll. Like, dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's the lazy state of this world, including me. Well, not including me. I don't. Yeah, Dina said it wasn't me. I'm just saying, like, dude, like, what? Like, you want me? Okay, yeah, oh, God, yeah, let me cater to you. I'm already doing a free podcast for you, and I bring on these guests, and I work my butt off to get these people on this show. I do, and it's free. I'm not charging you anything. And, oh, after all of that, and I have a guy on doing $300 million a year, let me... Brian said I need to rest up before Sunday. Oh, that's funny, man. But dude, yeah, so let me, after I get all that put together for you, let me come back later and post the link to buy Andy's books, because it's probably going to make or break him if you buy those books. So, like, I'm kidding, but like, look, that's what 75 Hard is about, man. It's about all of the BS excuses we make. It's about all the excuses that we make on a daily basis that keep us from reaching the next level in life. And we all have them, man. All of us. And I am tired of excuses. I'm tired of it. In my own life, I'm tired of it. So I'm taking action, and I am going to change the game. Not just for me. So, dude, I am not cutting your grass. Yeah, I'm not cutting your grass, man. So, oh my God. So, that is a no. That's a no. But like, I'm taking action. I'm changing things. I'm changing everything. It's about introducing yourself. Let me put this on the screen. It's about introducing yourself to the person that you are truly capable of being. Amen, man. I love it. I love it. Brian, thank you. Everybody on here, Linda Ann Barber. I saw Linda Ann Barber pop in. Did she say anything? I didn't see any comments from Linda Ann Barber. What's up with that? She might be on a meeting or something. Anyway, Frank Crinite, thank you. You're my brother from another mother. I appreciate you. And I love your mother too. I've met his mother. She's phenomenal. So, look, the last 23 hours have changed for me. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, Frank. The last 23 hours have changed for me. They've changed significantly. And I'm committed to doing 75 Hard starting Sunday. And anyone that wants to join me in 75 Hard, first go listen to the podcast. That's the first thing you have to do. Somebody, Hans Freller, I think, put it in here earlier. If you don't find it in the comments, Google it. 75 Hard. Andy Frisella. It'll pop right up, I promise you. Go listen to the podcast. You can listen to it right on Andy's page. But I don't have an iPhone. Go listen to it on his page. It's right, just click play on his page. Change, look, there's an old saying, and you guys have heard this, it's a cliche, and that is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Do you know that there are people in this world that are literally just addicted to complaining? They don't actually want the solution. They don't want you to give them the solution. I coach a lot of people. And I have a lot of people that I said, well, oh, okay. I see what's going on here. We'll do A, B, and C, and your life will change. And they don't do A, B, or C. They just want to get back on another coaching call next week and tell me how much worse their life has gotten. There are people that are addicted to complaining. I'm taking action, man. I'm taking action. If you know anybody that needs to scale their business and wants to learn how to do it, reach out to me. I can help them. I can help them via social media and technology. I can teach anybody how to do. And come on, man. I think I have some social proof. I've connected with some unbelievable people and scaled like a madman over the last 5-6 years. So anyway, thank you all. I appreciate all of you being on here. 75 hard. Hashtag 75 hard. Starts Sunday. Who's in? Who's going in with me? Let me know. You guys all rock. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And we'll see you later. Thanks a lot.